Hey, everybody. Great to be back with you all for a devotional thought here today. And this is a great one. This is a good story. This is a really good verse. And it's one you may have heard. It's actually two verses, but I'm going to read to you here this morning. And it's a good one, okay? This is coming from Hebrews in the chapter 12. We're going to read the first two verses of Hebrews 12. Therefore, since we are surrounded by so great a cloud of witnesses, let us also lay aside every weight and the sin that clings so closely. Let us run with perseverance the race that is set before us, looking to Jesus, the pioneer and perfecter of our faith, who for the sake of the joy that was set before him enduring the cross, disregarding its shame, and has taken his seat at the right hand of the throne of God. As I read through that today and I thought about, casting aside the sin that clings to you and laying down the burdens that we carry with us, the first thought that came into my head was an airport. And now I don't know about you, but I'm going to paint a picture for you here. I know COVID has ruined traveling for us over the last couple of years, so year and a half. So a lot of you probably haven't traveled as much as you like. I know we haven't, and we love to travel. But I want to paint a picture that I think a lot of us have experienced one way or the other. Easily the worst part of an airport experience to me is getting from the car to the check-in counter, okay? Because that's the time when you have all your luggage. You have all your luggage at once. You have you have your carry-on over one shoulder. You got 2 or 3 suitcases, for different people, for the family. If you're anything like me in the past, you've had little ones running around. You got to kind of keep them herded together. If you're in the parking garage, you want them to not get hit by the cars, and even then when we get in, we want to not wander off, with somebody else or get too far away. They all have all of their things. They have blankets and stuffed animals and bags and all the things that they have for the flight, plus everything that I have for the whole family and everything that the wife has for it's a lot of stuff and it's a lot of chaos. And just getting from the car to that first check-in counter where you can take those bags and put them on the conveyor, they'll go into the plane, and your burden, as it says in the verse, is cut in half or more. All that stuff then is gone and they're going to take care of it. That's the point that when I read this verse, that's what I think about following Jesus. I've given all of that stuff away. I trust who I'm giving it to. I don't know that guy at the counter. I don't know what his job is. I don't know what he's called. I know that all I do is that I trust that when I give him my suitcase, it's going to get on the right plane and it's going to get to where I'm going with me. Most of the time that happens. I know we've all lost luggage, but that moment of passing that burden onto someone else to allow us to then go back to what is so good for us, the traveling part, that's what I think about when it talks about giving over our sin and our burdens so that we can have a more restful, relaxing time in the presence of Jesus. Because Jesus can carry that stuff. Jesus can take that bag and go and put it on the plane for us. He's got that. It's taken care of, and we don't need to worry about it anymore. Another quick story. My daughter started softball this week, and there was a little girl there that I'm just going to go ahead and put it out there. Obviously she didn't come from a family that had a lot of money, and this was probably her first experience playing softball. She didn't have a lot of good equipment. She didn't, and coaches and parents. She's taken care of. Okay, before we go any farther. Everyone wrapped her arms around her and has taken care of her as best we can. But that first practice she came to, it was still a little cold out. And a lot of the kids are in, sweatshirts and long pants. She has on an oversized jacket. Okay, this big, poofy, too big for her jacket that, is probably it's going to be next winter's jacket more than it was this winter's jacket. But she's got all this stuff on, and she's trying to go out and run and throw and catch, and her arms just aren't getting to where they should be, and she's encumbered. She's wrapped in this thing that she put on for protection, okay, that her parents put on her for protection from the cold. This was their solution, and it was protecting her from the cold. But it wasn't allowing her to do what she was there to do. And I can't help but think about that with our own sin and our own purpose here on the earth. God sends us here to take care of the world, to be his hands and feet in the world, to make a difference in this world for Christ. And we gather things around us and we put burdens on ourselves and we worry about things that we can't worry about, and pretty soon we're in a big puffy coat and we can't do the things that were intended for us to do. So we got to go back to that baggage handler. We got to say, take this, please, take it all. Push it all away. And that's where we come to Christ. And we say, take these things away. I trust in the process of giving you my sin so that I can have a better experience here on earth doing what God wanted us to do. And once you start thinking about that and you think about getting those things off of us, those things that weigh us down, that encumber us, that keep us from really having that relationship with Christ and living the best Christ-like life we can on this earth, until we're ready to get rid of that stuff, it is always going to be a burden. And the joy that we can feel when we take that stuff off and give it away, the lightness that we can feel, the way that it just seems to get better, that's what a relationship with Christ is truly like in the world. Hey, thank you guys always for watching. Continue, as always, share the videos, like the videos, subscribe to the videos. Go to the webpage, subscribe to the things there. Go to the Facebook page, like and share everything that we have. We are trying so hard to make a significant digital presence in this world, and the only way we can do that is with your help. So please continue to do those things for us. We are still without sound here at the church. All I got is this little mic on the thing, so hopefully the repair guy is going to try and get us our soundboard the next week or so, but don't worry about not having a video on Sunday. If it doesn't happen, it doesn't happen. Okay, we're still here, and we're still preaching the good word, and that's what's important for us. Thank you all, as always, for watching. I appreciate every single one of you. God bless.